occasionally your instrument may crack. They crack for a number of reasons, but mostly it's just a difference of, of moisture on the inside versus dryness on the outside, not necessarily anything that you've done. If your instrument cracks, it's really important that you make a marking on the body of where the crack is, because sometimes when you're done playing it, you put it in the case, the crack opens up, you take it to your repair tech, they can't find the crack. There's really no difference in the way it looks as opposed to the surrounding grains. So if we have a crack that's coming under this trademark here and into this, the tone hole here for the A key, you will want to mark on either side of the crack a line about 16th to 32nd to a 16th of an inch away from the actual crack. Make a little termination mark where the crack ends, or maybe just a little past it, because it may go further than you think, and then going down into the stuff. So at this point, don't ever try to seal this crack with beeswax, with Elmer's, with model cement. The only thing that I want you to use on this thing is going to be a little bit of super glue. 99% of your repair techs are going to use some form of this when they actually do the repair. So that makes life a lot better. If it looks like you've got a lot of dirt or something in there, go ahead and clean out the stuff with a little bit of acetone. Nail polish remover is mostly acetone with a little bit of moisturizer and fragrance. So you take a Q-tip, just kind of degrease the area a little bit where you're going to let the super glue go. Make sure that it's dry. And again, we put our super glue on another surface. You could take a piece of tape, a box, a piece of plastic, whatever, put it on there. Take a Q-tip, get a drop of super glue, and you're going to start at one end and allow that super glue to seep into the crack. It's going to want to just use that capillary action to wick that glue down into the bottom of the crack. The thinner the glue is on the first one, the more effective it's going to be. So if you have any kind of feeling that your super glue came out kind of gloppy or whatever, just don't do it. But go ahead, follow the crack down in there. You'll usually see it seep in and leave a little bit of a trace there. Do it until you've got a nice mounded line of the super glue. Go all the way across the tone hole. Around the tone hole, try to feather it out to keep it just a little bit thin. Go ahead and go inside the stuff inside of the tone hole. If it looks like it's a little bit thick or irregular, maybe go ahead and really carefully work a small amount around the whole perimeter of the tone hole. Typically, when you put that pad back on, it's going to seal just a little bit weird because of the thickness of the super glue. So that is a prime time. Take just one layer of the Teflon tape, cover the pad before you put the key back on, put it on, press down just lightly. It should be nice and sealed. Should really hold you until you can get it fixed.